The breaking news.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to All Transfer News. Today, we've got the latest updates on our beloved club, Liverpool. But before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a moment of Liverpool transfer news. Let's get started.
Mohamed Salah scores as Liverpool unleashed £270 million new signings against Athletic Florian Wirtz. Jeremy Frimpong, Milos Kerkez, and Hugo Ekitike all got their first look at Anfield in a Liverpool shirt in a friendly victory. Liverpool's £270 million signings. Impress, but familiar faces deliver in Bilbao win. Isac set for Newcastle talks amid Liverpool interests. Liverpool's preseason preparations continued with a 3-2 win over Athletic Bilbao, where some of their high-profile summer recruits made their debuts. Despite showcasing £270 million worth of new talent, it was Premier League regulars Mohamed Salah and Cody Gakpo who found the net. Slot also missed a late penalty in the match. Among the newcomers, Florian Wirtz offered glimpses of his immense potential at Anfield, justifying why Liverpool invested heavily in the Germany international. His silky touches and attacking link-up play almost yielded an early goal, and he hit the crossbar in the first half. Manager Arne Slot is confident Wirtz can fill the creative void left by Trent Alexander-Arnold's move to Real Madrid. The Dutch coach commented, "There's always room to evolve in all areas, and we've added, in my view, some valuable tools." Florian has that final third magic which we lost when Trent left. Trent was outstanding at finding runners with his crossing. Flo has a similar creative influence, but from a very different position. The rest of Liverpool's new recruits also settled in well. Jeremy Frimpong combined effectively with Salah down the right. Milos Kerkez provided a steady presence at left back, and Hugo Ekitike displayed versatility across the attacking line. Ekitike delivered a precise assist for Salah's opener. Gakpo bagged a second-half brace following Oyhan Sansit's equalizer. However, set-piece defending remains a concern. With only one senior centre-back available, Virgil van Dijk was sidelined through illness, and Joe Gomez out-injured Newcastle's Marouane Sanati, punished the Reds with a headed goal from a corner slot. Acknowledged the defensive lapse. "We've given away too many chances in earlier friendlies." So the solidity in the first game was encouraging. But to concede twice from set pieces in the second match, especially ahead of facing Crystal Palace's side strong on dead ball situations, is something we clearly need to address. Both fixtures featured emotional tributes to Diogo Jota, who tragically passed away in a car accident last month. Fans rose in applause and chanted his song. Play paused in the 20th minute as players and staff joined in the memorial. Earlier in the day, Liverpool's reserve side delivered a 4-1 win, although kickoff was delayed by a fire alarm in the main stand. 16-year-old Rio Ingamoha continued his impressive preseason run, scoring just 87 seconds into the match. Fellow youngster Ben Doak also found the net, while Darwin Nunez and Harvey Elliott added their names to the score sheet, though both are widely expected to leave the club this summer. Nunez, linked with a move to Al Hilal and also a reported target for AC Milan, made a statement by passionately celebrating in front of the Kop. Meanwhile, Elliott's emotional goodbye saw him blow kisses to all corners of the stadium, potentially signaling his farewell. Isac returns to Newcastle amid Liverpool interests back in Tyneside. Alexander Isac has returned from a fitness stint with former club Real Sociedad and is set for key talks with Newcastle United manager Eddie Howe. This development follows Liverpool's formal £110 million bid for the Swedish striker proposal. Newcastle swiftly turned down. The 25-year-old reported to training on Monday, just as the rest of the squad returned from their preseason tour of Singapore and South Korea. While Newcastle have publicly maintained their stance that Isac is not for sale, valuing him closer to £150 million, his desire to explore a move has now forced a critical moment in discussions. Howe, who considers Isac an integral part of Newcastle's project, is expected to address the situation directly. Though he's handled the matter delicately in media briefings, he's unlikely to tolerate disruptions to the squad's unity, speaking after Newcastle's 1-1 draw with Tottenham in Seoul. Howe issued a clear message: "You have to earn your place here, we're Newcastle United. Every player has a duty to the group to behave professionally and buy into the team ethos. That's non-negotiable.
Ice.
If someone falls short of those standards, they won't just walk back into training. This summer has already posed challenges for the Magpies. While they secured Anthony Elanga from Nottingham Forest and loaned in goalkeeper Aaron Ramsdale from Southampton, they've also lost key players like Sean Longstaff and Callum Wilson. Targets such as Dean Huijsen, Hugo Ekitike, Joe Pedro, James Trafford, and Liam Delap have opted for other clubs. Even before Liverpool's interest in Isac surfaced, Newcastle had prioritized signing another forward, with 22-year-old Willow Sula, their only backup striker. The need for reinforcements is urgent. Talks are ongoing with RB Leipzig for Benjamin Sesko, a player also being monitored by Manchester United. In addition, Brentford's Yoan Wissa remains on their radar. Newcastle's transfer strategy remains complicated by financial fair play, regulations, and the Premier League's profitability and sustainability rules. Although Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund provides immense financial backing, the club must still operate within budgetary constraints. A massive sale could ease those restrictions, even if it means losing a prized asset. Newcastle legend Alan Shearer, speaking on the Rest is Football podcast, offered a pragmatic outlook. "Look, I'm not thrilled about it, but I get it. This is how football works. Liverpool have clearly spoken to him, or his representatives. And honestly, I thought this move might happen next summer instead. If Eddie Howe can't convince him to stay, and the player's heart is set on leaving, then you take the big offer. Replace him smartly, and move forward. No individual is bigger than the club. You say thanks for the memories, and let him go in the club's terms." Arne Slot reflects on wins over Athletic Club team improvements. In new additions, Liverpool head coach Arne Slot expressed satisfaction with both his team's attacking flair and defensive organization following 2 friendly victories against Athletic Club at Anfield on Monday. In the early kickoff, Liverpool's younger lineup secured a 4-1 triumph with goals from Rio Ngumoha, Darwin Nunez, Ben Doak, and Harvey Elliott. Later in the day, the more senior side earned a 3-2 win, as Cody Gakpo struck twice in the second half, adding to Mohamed Salah's early opener. After the back-to-back matches, Salah spoke to LiverpoolFC.com, offering insights into what pleased him most as the Reds concluded their summer fixtures. "Across both games, we produced a good number of chances and managed to score 7 goals, 4 in the first match and 3 in the second, which is obviously encouraging," said Slot. "Particularly in the first half of the second game, we could have scored even more, and that ability to create opportunities is what I found most satisfying." On Liverpool's attacking options heading into the season, Slot admitted he's optimistic about the team's forward potential. Even though the club has lost 2 key attackers in Diogo Jota and Luis Diaz. Jota tragically passed away last month in a car accident, while Diaz's exit left a void in the front line. "Yes, we've lost 2 very important players, but we've also brought in some exciting new talent," he said. "Hugo Ekitike is already showing signs he'll be a top player for us. And Rio Ngumoha continues to impress every time he steps onto the pitch." Slot also noted an improvement in the team's defensive displays. In previous preseason